first time seeing me, hey, how you doing? My name is With Love Kendra. I just got a download after doing a reading about um you guys being, and that message is not for everybody. So we'll see, who all gets it or whatever, but it's for whoever needs it, obviously. But your energy is not for everybody. And there are some people who have attempted to act like, I'm hearing betray. So there are people who betrayed you, and the way that they betrayed you is they acted as if their energy was like yours, as if you guys had the same type of energy, as if you guys were on the same type of time, as if you guys were on the same type of tier, if you will. Like, you guys were never on, like, you guys, no, not even close is what I'm getting from Spirit. Like, you guys were never on the same type of tier. Okay? That's just what I'm getting. Somebody could live near a pier or a body of water. Okay? Because when I said tier, I literally thought about the word pier. Pier. It could be, Spirit could be saying pure. Sometimes when you're channeling and you're a medium, the way that Spirit will relay messages sometimes doesn't come through as clear. I'm smelling somebody have that pink Himalayan soap, like Vadial, like the big one. Okay. Let's see what money messages Spirit has for the collective. Spirit guides of the highest white light, please allow me to tap into the collective energy and let them know. Allow me to relay messages of clarity about their finances. What is it that they need to hear? What is it that they need to do? Whatever it is that they need to see? Okay. If you want to fast forward through this message after it plays back, that's fine as well. Okay. If you'd like to book any questions while I'm doing this live read, you can go to Hipsy and it'll allow you to do that. Okay. All right. So, or you can use the Cash App link that I have in the description box, and you can book your readings like that. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, damn. This is short in this. Sorry, I didn't realize I had cards on the floor from when my cards fell when I was shuffling them. All right, let's get started. Okay. I'm hearing your inner team. Your inner team. So your spiritual team is asking you to take a leap of faith. Your spiritual team may have also been asking you to wait to do certain things because they wanted to go ahead of you and make sure things were clear. I'm also getting this energy of you feeling like, why are things constantly being delayed for me? Why do things feel like, something's not working out in my life? I'm seeing somebody sit in the corner of their house, corner of your room, corner, like I'm seeing just like a white corner blank with nothing in it. Maybe you just moved into a house or a place or something like that. But I'm seeing you sitting there, you could be scrolling, wondering like, hey, what's coming soon? What's going on? I don't know what's going on in my life, right? And so I'm hearing the word soon. I just keep hearing soon, soon, soon. It'll come to you. Okay, it's gonna come to pass. I'm also seeing the word see. So SEE, right? Like, okay, you want to see it. You've been speaking it into existence, like Lord, God, angels, divine ancestors, guides, right? Let me see. Okay. So throughout this period, while you've been waiting, okay, you've been fantasizing, visualizing what's going to go on with my money. You've been going through this transformation period because in order to access or obtain this type of money, you have to be an energetic match for it. I'm literally like, as I'm talking, I want to say the word period. So you might use the word period a lot, but yeah. So it's like you had to become an energetic match in order for you to receive these type of blessings. Also, you know how people say like, let them. Okay. So I'm literally seeing it in my mind's eye like this, where you could have felt like people were like rushing or running past you. So it makes me feel like, you could have been feeling like people were getting ahead of you fast, or people were just going like really fast and, maybe you weren't going anywhere. If you guys are here and you're resonating with this message, please hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay. Good afternoon to everybody who's here, who's watching. What's up? So anyways, right. So you see people running past you. It seems like everybody's getting ahead, right? But you're like feeling like, man, I'm just watching everybody go. And it's literally like, they were rushing towards something that they just needed to obtain it very fast. It wasn't going to last. So it may have appeared like everybody's getting there but me. And what I'm getting is from this is that you need things to sustain, right? You like a lot. So I feel like you want a lot of different things, but Spirit is like, it needs to stick. It needs to sustain. It can't just be, oh, they're making fast money and then boom, it's burnt out. Like that was never meant for you. Okay. And I feel like too, you could have been praying for that, asking for that. Like, God, if it's not meant for me, source, divine spirit, if it's not meant for me, like, let it go. Okay. Cause that's just what I'm getting with this energy right here. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles. There could have been jobs, friends, or certain opportunities that you felt like it didn't work out for me. 10 of Swords energy here. You could have felt like, oh, it was starting to, like, you could have been in spaces where, you could feel yourself like adapting to it, or it could grow on me, or I feel like I could give life or birth to this place or this space that I'm in. And then you realize, like, you know what? I've been doing this for a while. I could have been, it's like beating a dead horse, right? They're literally showing me like a person beating a rug and dust just constantly flying in your face. And like you just getting frustrated and being like, I just can't do this shit anymore, right? And it's like, it's not necessarily a dead end, because I'm hearing dead end. It's not so much as a dead end, but it's much more of a redirection of your path. I'm also hearing like show you right. So some of you guys could be like a little bit older. I'm seeing like older masculine energy here. So it's like, you were doing something, you're just like, I'm not getting where I want to be here, right? And it literally took Spirit to like put the dust in your face, or for Spirit to like show you that people were maybe not lying, maybe people were lying or betraying you. And it's like all of that like being kicked in your face literally made you be like, okay, I'm going to leave that alone. It feels like it just took a lot of work from your spiritual team to get you to this space where you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore, right? I got to leave this alone. But I feel like it's not because like you're a bad person. I don't want you to ever feel like if you're going through a lot of things in life, or maybe you keep having incidents where you're like, why do people keep treating me that way? A lot of times it's because, one, people are actually really shitty. Okay. There's a lot of people who don't need spiritual help. They need mental therapy. So they don't realize like they have real life behavioral issues. And that's the reason why, like, they treat people that way. But anyways, back to you. So it's like, you've been, could have been just been treated badly by people or whatever, just feeling like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I was trying to keep it going. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm losing my train of thought. Let me dial it back in. Hold on, Spirit. Let me pull some cards. Sorry, you guys. At least I'm being honest and I'm not making shit up as I go fucking along to, appease you, because I'm not going to do that bullshit. So let me give me a card to get myself back on track while I'm doing the reading. All right. So 10 of Wands. Okay. This was going on for a really fucking long time. King of Swords energy here in the reverse. It's like people thought you were fucking dumb. Like you could have just been dealing with shit where you felt like, am I dumb being here? Why isn't this working? Why isn't this? And it's literally like, I want to make this quick. I don't want to draw this shit out too long. It's literally like Spirit needed you to go through the trenches and the mud of shit, because your transformation, even though it felt like it was taking you a really long time to go through this transformation so you could actually attract this type of money, it's because all of it has to do with your belief in self. This is a self-improvement thing, right? You really, just because who you are, you have a good heart, you're pure and your intentions are pure, that doesn't mean everybody else is moving like that, right? Just because you're moving that way does not mean that everybody else is moving like that. And it's like you really needed to wake up and see that, I hate to say it, but that the world is literally, there's more bad in the world, honestly, than it is good, unfortunately, because people move with their ego. It's a power trip for people. It's control for people. And some people don't mentally, like, they're not really aware that they're doing this shit because, again, these people have behavioral issues. Like, Spirit just keeps giving me that. I've been, since last night, when I got back home last night, Spirit just been putting stuff in my mind, like, about the collective and things that we've experienced from people, that people literally have fucking behavior issues, mental. They don't need a spiritual practitioner. They don't need a whatever, a cleansing. No, they need fucking therapy, because whatever is going on in their mind makes them treat people the way that they do. But anyways, we ain't gonna talk about other people for too long. I want to keep it to you. We gonna keep it cute, keep it moving, whatever. Right? But because you are around people like this, and you may have noticed, like, people are off. Like, why do you act like that? Why do you do that? Right? Maybe you didn't even say anything to these people, but you clocked it in your mind. Right? And it's like, all of this had to happen again and again and again, because it really needed to set in. You really needed to lock in with what it is that you want going forward. Okay? You've already paid the price. You don't have to suffer no more. You see what the climate is, whether it's in the spiritual community, whether it's at work in corporate settings, at a job, whether it's at home. Okay? You guys are seeing spaces or in communities that you've been in, what's right and what's wrong. Right? And there may be a little space for the go-between, but Spirit has been showing you time and time again what it is that you need to basically clean and purge out of your life. Okay? And I'm hearing, and another thing, like, I feel like Spirit is kind of just lecturing you, because you are in this space of a come up. You are in this space of a level up. Okay? You are going to be recognized. People are going to notice you, even if it's just an energetic thing. Okay? Even if you guys are like, I don't need a lot of notoriety. People are still going to acknowledge you. Okay? And also too, even at your lowest frequency, when you felt, or maybe you feel like this now, like, why would people try me like that? Because it was already within you. And some of y'all may have known that, but you carry I'm hearing a lowly spirit. So maybe you don't always think that highly of yourselves. Like, people are not paying attention to me. Nobody's really noticing me like that. But you're wrong. People are paying attention to you. People do notice you like that. Some people actually cling on to the words that you say. For those of you who you speak well, some of you may have a public image. Maybe at work, you're the go-to team lead, supervisor, manager, or something like that. I'm hearing free fall. Some of you guys have like free form hair. I think that's what Spirit is trying to say. Again, when I'm channeling messages, sometimes the messages don't always come through very clearly, but you could have like free form hair, or just a very different type of spirit about you. Okay? And because, again, you're not a boaster, you're not a bragger, it is what it is. You have the spirit that you carry. Okay? And people notice that. Something about your dad, somebody's dad here. Something about your dad. Maybe your dad noticed that you have a spirit. Maybe you had a parent who tried to, like, I'm hearing wash away, but then they're showing me this, like the person tried to cloak you or cover you, or like they didn't want your light to be seen. And I keep seeing like a cloak that you would throw over somebody, and then it feels like the light is dim, you're not being seen. Okay, so just this is me saying all of this. This is spirit acknowledging that you have been around people. You have actually been vulnerable to other people who didn't want you to know, like, no, people see you. Your light is seen. Like, your energy is really like that, okay? And it really makes me feel like your energy is a lot purer than you acknowledge. Because again, you're not a boaster. You know what I'm saying? But again, you had to go through all of this. I'm not going to take, like I said, I don't want to make this reading too long. But you had to go through all this deep healing, all this deep cleansing, so that your money could be, so that you could be at the level of where you want your money to be. You're going to be using your money for good. This money is not being put in the hands of evil. That's why you had to go through so much. Because this money that's being put in your hands, for some of y'all, you're going to be receiving money tomorrow, babe. I swear to God on my mama. Like, that's what I swear to God just told me. You are going to be receiving money tomorrow. Some of you guys, good karma. You've been waiting on a camera. Okay, some of you guys been waiting on a car, or somebody's going to let you borrow maybe their car tomorrow. It's something that you need to do, and it's going to help you level up your money, okay? I'm literally seeing like a pyramid, and they're saying like a pyramid scheme, but I think the reason why Spirit is giving it to me that way is because it's going to seem like or feel like to others, because I feel it like it's me, but I know that the energy is somebody else's. So they're literally going to be like, did you see that? Do you see how they're leveling up? Do you see how they're getting money? You see your life? Like, yeah, it's going to seem like to them that things are just happening overnight, but they don't know that you've been training for this for a while. Like, you had to go through things to get here. Okay. And Spirit knows. I'm hearing there could even be a family member, a maternal figure who is giving you this money because they know that you're going to do right. This person has doted on you since you were a little kid or maybe a teen. So you a tween, like you were in between becoming a teenager and stuff. And so anyways, Knight of Wands energy, you could be a fire sign. You don't have to be, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that may be significant to you. But ever since you were a tween, somebody saw this natural fire, this natural drive, this natural like fight for life within you. And this maternal, I'm sorry, I said somebody, this maternal figure, all right, this maternal figure always knew, like you and this maternal figure connect with each other between worlds. Whether it's in the physical or the spiritual. So somebody could have had Asperger's syndrome. Asperger. Is that how you said Asperger? I'm also getting here that you may be astral traveling. So yeah. Okay. So you and this person, maternal figure, are very well connected. Shit, y'all are very well connected. Confirmation birth. Okay. Yeah, something about you know this. You're like, I couldn't have said that better myself. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Something about reading books. It's knowledge. You guys share that love of knowledge and that share of like driving knowledge and hitting home when you are like conveying messages to people. That's significant for somebody. But anyways, so this maternal figure is literally bringing this money to you. This is this type of money, baby. This shit gonna sustain you. The Six of Swords is in the reverse. If you don't know about the Six of Swords is a transformation card. Didn't I tell you how much transformation y'all are going through right now? So much change. If you've seen the number 13 a lot, that is significant of you going through a transformation. If you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, shout out to my Scorpios, you're going through a transformation, okay? But this Six of Swords is in the reverse. So that means that it stays. When the Six of Swords is in the upright, that means that it goes. But this shit is in the reverse. So that means it stays. Then it's clarified with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Diamonds, the Six of Spades in the reverse, Nine of Diamonds or Nine of Pentacles means that you are going to be secure. You are going to be financially secure. Say it with me. I am financially secure. Like, believe it because it's true. Okay. All right. Somebody here could say the word babe, or somebody recently said to you, like, hey, babe. Okay. That's your confirmation that you're going to be financially secure. Okay. Somebody's name could be Lonnie or Lon or something like that. Lon or Lonnie. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting like, are you sure? You know that Tarzan movie where the little baby, what was his name? Turk, where he was like, are you sure? It looks kind of skeptical to me. It's like, you may not really be trusting the process right now, Spirit. Like, you like, hell no. It's just, you could be feeling crazy. It could be a lot of shit going on in your life right now. You know, you could have recently had a breakup. You don't know, it just feels like, I don't know where this is coming from. Where is this? How is this going to help me? Where is this assistance? Where is it coming from? Right. And there may even be a little bit of like pushback in an emotional way, because you just don't like, remember, to manifest, you have to like feel it. It has to be one of those feelings where you're like, I just know this is going to happen. I just know, right? And because maybe there hasn't been any movement in your life lately, you're like, I don't know if this is going to happen. I'm just not sure. You're looking for so much confirmation here. And I'm telling you, like, this is going to happen, okay? Keep speaking your affirmations. Keep believing. Keep reaffirming, because it feels like I'm not going to say just because you don't have faith that it's not going to happen. It's just in this period, in this space and time, keep affirming and speaking over yourself. Somebody's name is Jules. Somebody's name could be Dules. I don't know if that's Jules. Okay, that's just Dual. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, what Spirit is telling me. Okay, but yeah, that's confirmation for somebody. I'm here. You're just telling me it's gonna happen. I'm not just telling you any fucking thing. I don't get on this internet to just make up shit because it gets me off. Hell no, I could have been watching what the fuck I was watching. Okay? Shit. Let me get on the internet and lie to people. No, I'm not lying to you. Okay? But you are creating something. You are birthing something new. Again, I'm always picking up on artists, whether that you're an artist, a creator, whether that's like paint or whatever your art form is, right? Whatever you choose to create, you are an artist, okay? Again, just keep believing in the positive, like keep being positive, because like that type of energy is going to change fucking everything. It's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. I'm here. You may need to take a pause. You may need to like just relax. So I feel like maybe your nervous system is a little on the fritz, right? Where you're like anxious. Okay. Be anxious for nothing. Okay. That's what I'm getting. That Bible scripture from the Bible, because it's like, God, he takes care of every blade of grass. He takes care of every leaf on a flower. You feel me? So be anxious for nothing, because that shit is coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in. I love that. Hold on, wait, it's the wrong card. It's coming in. Oh, that's what I was telling you guys. I'm so sorry. So remember when I was saying this message about let people be wrong about you. Let people judge you. Let motherfuckers talk. Because that's what I'm seeing right here. You could be feeling outside interference as an empath. Let people be wrong. Let people talk. Let them do whatever the fuck, right? You just protect yourself. you isolate yourself and distance yourself from people whenever the fuck you feel like you need to, right? And I'm hearing like judgment and accountability, but it feels like that's energy that needs to go their way. Like that shit needs to happen for them. You could be worrying about like, damn, do I need to say anything to them? Should I be confronting them? No. Just pray about it. May they live in their truth. May their mask fall. May their intentions be shown. Okay. And may they be held accountable for the things that they do, whether it be known and whether it's known or unknown. Hello. Okay. But just because you're feeling like this outside static or energy, let people be who the fuck they are. You just worry and focus on you. Distance yourself from people. It was another thing Spirit gave me. They said, let them, and I'm hearing like, let them be wrong about you. And then there was one other thing that Spirit gave me. Oh, not with them around. So Spirit literally showed me something this week about when you have people around you. I might share this story on YouTube. I'm not really sure if I want to or not, just because I haven't fully like blocked these people from watching my page or anything like that. But just to kind of give you like a little story or just kind of the situation of what happened. People, again, so I have a reading on my channel right now. It's probably uploaded. I just uploaded it like before I came on live. And in the video, I'm literally talking about how people will use your energy. And then when I say use your energy, that means they become your friend. And then in talking to you, it seems as if you guys have similar likes and all of this other stuff. And they'll literally use you or your motivation to big themselves up, hype themselves up, make themselves feel confident, right? The same people, they're basically using you. So them same people will, maybe watch you or support you or, basically play in your face as if they're your friend. And in reality, behind your back, they're having conversations and making it seem as if they're better than you and telling other people that, you don't have confidence. You're not confident. You're not, they're better than you. They're more gifted than you are. Shit like that. And the reason why some things don't happen for you in that moment is because those people are around. So again, recently I've been having this experience. I recently had that experience, and it actually happened like 2 days back to back, where I actually clocked the person's energy while they were on the live. And when I said something to them, they were like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, I'm talking about you. Like, you can't come to me for a tarot reading, like my tarot readings, and then get off my video, go have a conversation with somebody, and don't think that I'm not going to clock you or my spiritual team is not going to tell me or show me the shit that you're talking about me. That's fucking weird. So anyways, just sometimes there are reasons why, right? Obviously, there are reasons why things don't happen for us in front of other people, or things don't happen and we don't get those blessings. It's because those people are still around, and we need to figure out who the fuck we are. We have to go through this transformation to know that we can't just be nice to everybody. Like, we can be nice, but like, you can't be just, how can I say this? Because I don't want to make it seem like you can't just, you got to really know who, like, energetically who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, energetically, you got to know, like, my energy is good. Like, when people come around me, I understand how your life is going to change because I'm going to plant seeds of life into you. But how dare you take those very seeds that I planted and then basically spit the roots out back at me, or try to whoop my ass with the roots that of the seeds that I like gave to you so that you could grow and become a better version of you. You feel me? Like when people do shit like that, like that's the reason why, like, and we don't weed those people out of our lives immediately. That's the reason why, like, some blessings and financial things, they don't come in, because for one, you gotta see people for who they are. That's why spirits say let them. And two, it's a lesson to show you exactly how powerful you are. Not even so much as powerful as you want control of over other people, but the fact that you harness an energy that is so real. That shit's so fucking pure. That's real shit. And people will emulate that and then go and like carry it and wear it like it's their own shit. And then be like, yeah, you not shit. Like, no, motherfucker, you not shit. You're wearing my energy. You're carrying a field, a force field, if you will, that belongs to me. And then when people carry that shit because they don't wear their own energy, they're not authentic within themselves, they can't sustain it. So then the shit falls, right? So anyways, that's my little tidbit right there. People are fucking weird always. I don't know why. Well, let me finish your money messages and let you guys go about your afternoon. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Thank you for tuning in with me and listening. Again, if this is your first time here, what's up? My name is With Love Kendra. Okay. Thank you for being here. Okay. I see you guys becoming more stingy with your energy because you're not going to be giving away nothing. You're not going to be giving. Show me the messages around the money. Show me how do you want to receive in the upright? Yes, thank you. Empress, the money that you're about to be receiving, the money that you're about to be making, some of y'all going to be in your motherfucking villain era. And too bad, so sad for them. Okay? Like, I feel like in order to receive this money, you're literally going to have to, like, turn up your protection mode and your defenses and really be, like, on it. Because there are people around you who may still be around you who gonna feel like, oh, can I? And you're gonna have to be mean. Like, it really feels like there's an energetic shift that literally needs to happen so that transforms your fucking money. So that not only do you hang on to your money, right, but you keep it. Because again, you're pure-hearted, good intentions, and you gonna give it away to evil people and spirit like, before this comes in, get all them people about your space so that you can hold on to this money, that you can keep it, so that you can keep your place, so that you can keep going, so that you keep growing, right? Ascending, all of that stuff, okay? Other messages of clarity about your money, and then I'm out. Five of Wands, it's not going to be hard for you to obtain this money, okay? Some of y'all want to be in certain positions at work. Like if you have a job, okay, you're like, maybe you have a job, you know, everybody's not an entrepreneur, obviously, or owning their own business. But if you have a job and you're like going to work, but there's a position that you want, I see you guys being a little cutthroat to get it. Just a little bit, like, a little cutthroat to get it. And what I mean by like a little cutthroat, I feel like you guys are going to have to be really, it almost feels like throwing people under the table, but you're going to really have to hold people accountable and responsible because the position that you want to hold right now is going to require you to call people out. And that will, and for some of you, it's going to feel like you're throwing people under the table. It's going to feel like, I want to say throwing them under the boat because I'm looking at the pictures like this. So it's like she's being thrown under the boat. But it's like you're really going to have to put people and check people and put them in their place. Because again, for some reason, some people felt like they were above you and they're not. They need to be put in their place. I'm literally seeing this like the Eight of Pentacles as somebody who feels like, oh yeah, I worked so hard to be here. I worked so hard for this. And you're like, actually, you didn't. What you did was, and it's like you're going to be like, going through, clocking everything like, nope, you didn't do this right. You didn't do this right. You didn't do that right. Okay. I'm also getting a deja vu in this moment. I heard this from a reader years ago, and I feel like you guys may be having to deal with this sometime this week, where for those of you who actually write out your prayers and your petitions, you're gonna have to write one towards somebody specifically. Okay, I'm not gonna say how you know this person, where you know this person from, but intuitively you know what you felt when I said that. You know where your mind is taking you, and you know exactly who you need to write this prayer and this petition for and or against. Okay, so yeah. All right. That's all I have for you guys in this reading, in this message. If you would like to book a reading with me because you like, I have questions, I need a little more clarity. Girl, should I be taking this job? What my spiritual team want me to work on? You need a couple of cards. Listen, I have readings available at the Hipsy link. Go visit hipsy.com/withlovekendra. With Love Kendra is capitalized, so it's capital W, capital L, capital K. Okay. There's a reading on there for $20. There are some that you can book like by the minute and get all the clarity that you need. All right. Also, always go to your guides and ask them for clarity as well. Ask your guides for clarity. Ask them, say, hey, show me a yellow car today. Show me a blue knife. Show me a red apple. Show me a pink folder. Ask questions. Okay? Because you don't always have to necessarily go to that practitioner for work. If you start asking the right questions to have confirmation and that connection with your spiritual team, it'll make it easier for you to be like, so when you see a reading and shit, you're like, that's confirmation. Thank you. Put it in my vault. Let me move on about my day. Okay? But also it doesn't help to sometimes get you a little clarity from a practitioner. Okay? But make sure you like what you see from that practitioner. Okay? All right. So anyways, that's been your, I know it's not like, well, where's the money coming from? But that is your financial reading. If I get any more messages from Spirit today, I'll definitely come here and share them with you. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. When you go to the description box, in my link, so follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and follow me on my Facebook page, Divine Empress Oracle. Thank you for being here, you guys. Have a happy Sunday. Get them motherfucking haters out your space so that your money can grow because you got some big money coming in. All right? Peace.